So as usual, the start to my day is trying to figure out what happened last night. Um, you know, the misery of this and the psychotic nature of these fucking people is just exhausting. um, just trying to deal with it. New hotel, couldn't stand the other one. I mean, we were gassed so much for 2 days at the Resident Inn Marriott, 2 buildings down from the Federal Bureau of Investigations of Portland. My lips don't feel as cracked, which is a good sign. A bad sign is that this jacket that I brought in that I smelled yesterday when I was packing up all my stuff and putting it into storage, and I left out the things that I plan on using for the next couple of weeks if the person, quote unquote, fixing my RV is actually ever going to do that and we're ever going to get to go and get a chance to get away from these people. I picked this out as one of the things I would keep out because to the weather, and I smelled it this morning and it smells like crack whore. It smells like her, and this strongly smells like her. My beanie. So, yeah, my poor cat was starving and I had food in there, but I guess I was just so tired last night. 9 shots of espresso and I still just knocked the hell out. Here's Vita. Over it. Kitty. Miho. Now always afraid. I feel so bad that this is their life. Anyhow. So those are the signs for this morning. I thought was really interesting is last night, after we checked in, like the parking lot area in the back where and my RV stinks like crack whore. That's definitely true. Because I went in there to feed the dogs, and it smells like crack whore. So that sucks. Because she stinks like shit. And for some reason she had to go into my RV. She has like access to all that shit already. How many times over and over and over again? But apparently she wanted to see what I packed. I don't know. Who knows? She's such a fucking nutcase. Just a fucking deviant. I don't feel any fresh new cuts to my fingers. I was able to keep the Band-Aids on them for a while by taping them, which is helpful for my fingers. That vroom 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 sound is most likely them, and I'm sure at least one of them is parked in that parking lot right over here. Oh, I see that. I see a maroon SUV all the time. I don't know if that's them or not. Usually when they just drive through and, anyhow, what was interesting and I wanted to make note of, but then I didn't get up in time to do that, and the person, whoever, was a big, huge, gray camper Mercedes, one of those super long, tall Sprinter vans, was parked in this parking lot when I went outside to take the dogs out for the last time. And they were parked there, and that vehicle was parked in the hotel I was in room that I was at last night. I mean, the night before. Which I thought was fucked up. I hate seeing shit like that, because then I know, and there's just some creepy white dude hanging out there, and yeah, so that person's gotten out of their SUV and is immediately looking over here. That's always odd. Looks like some old lady. So, but there's a lot of maroon SUVs. So, I almost went to the hospital last night. My private parts were just feeling awful. Um, Not only do I have sores all over myself down there in both areas, the pain from inside was just excruciating. And, I mean, my coccyx bone, but yesterday when we were walking, doing our walk for the day, just my body was just so sore. And I'm going to name the parts because then she'll just keep going to town on those exact same parts. But certain body parts she obviously had spent a lot of time manipulating and destroying. So I think 1,000% that the Federal Bureau of Investigations or some sort of military entity, government entity, knows exactly what's going on here. I have no idea why they're not doing anything. I don't know why you would want to have this many methamphetamine addicts know how to poison and how to hurt another human being. I have no idea. That could be them. I know, I've watched videos of people that are like, I'm being gang stalked, and they're like showing videos just like that, and it's like, I mean, I'll be very open and honest when I don't know something, I mean, or just stating facts of what it is. Like, how many vehicles in the parking lot last night were the same vehicles in the parking lot the night before? Probably something I should be checking out and keeping a better track of. I'm just in survival mode. All I know is that after I checked in, all of a sudden I heard noises up there, up above, and it's like always like moving furniture and stuff. And I mean, I'm guessing they go to like the baseboards, and I don't know, but I felt like it was being gassed last night, and I was just too tired. So stayed up for 2 nights in a row up until, morning time, and then slept. And just like in Hawaii, as soon as I started doing that, they just started doing this stuff during the day. They just switched it up. And they don't like it because it's more risky, but they'll still do it. So, anyhow, that's where we're at. But yeah, I do think the government knows. I think they're aware. I think they know. I cannot explain to anybody why they would persistently not help. Why would they do that? Like making a case, investigating, fine, but in the meantime, you're actually literally helping to spread the knowledge of how to do these things to people who are scum and criminals and will hurt people. All right.